Attention! Listen up. Story for you. The practicalities of the use of a musket many hundreds of years ago. Now this dates to the mid-18th century. It's a brown bess musket as used by the British Army for almost 150 years, variations on this theme. Now, how does one load such a beast? Well, you know how this works. Gunpowder, shot, that's your bullet you could say, a lead ball, that's dropped down there. There may be wadding, that's another issue, don't you worry about that. And this takes time, does it not? You're dispensing powder, you're dropping something, you're going to ram that home, and all that time, bad guys could be running at you somewhat angrily. Efficiency is what's called for here. Now I'm going to dial back the clock somewhat. We're not talking redcoats of the 18th century. Let's go back to the New Model Army, armies of the Civil War, and further back, let's say the 30 Years' War in Europe. We're talking about the first half of the 17th century. There's history for you. A solution was arrived at to hasten the loading of your matchlock or firelock. This is the mother of all bandoliers. Now, if I say bandolier to you, I'm sure you conjure up an image of a leather belt with pouches slung over a shoulder. Inside those pouches would be, in modern terms, clips of rifle cartridges, let's say. Yes, brass cartridges, bullets preloaded with powder. These did not exist in the mid-17th century. However, your musketeer, or your harquebusier, your musketeer, could be issued with a bandolier of 12 apostles. That's a later term, we'll return to that. So slung over the shoulder, a leather belt with these ingenious, in this instance, wood. Other examples were made in iron. These vessels carry a pre-measured charge of gunpowder. So no guesstimation, no powder horn, pour a little in, see how you go. It's very precise, you don't want to load prime with insufficient powder, or indeed too much powder, that can end badly for you. Here we have a little wooden flask with a little slip lid. Got to be careful here, this is a fragile and ancient object. And this would take a precise volume of powder, just sufficient for your matchlock musket. And there you have it. No brass cartridges, no fancy powder horns, pre-loaded measures slung about your torso on a leather belt. Generally or commonly there were 12 such measures. Later collectors coined the term 12 apostles. They're commonly referred to as 12 apostle bandoliers, and they are iconic of the musketeer of the English Civil War. That's a rare beast, ladies and gentlemen. This turned up at auction in Switzerland and cost a pretty penny, and quite right too. But what a fascinating object and a rare survivor. The mother of all bandoliers. Good stuff, eh?